once you have finished your initial assessment, this is kind of report you will see. Remember, different students will have different number of pi mastery at the beginning, but each one of you is going to complete the entire pi by the end of the semester, no matter where you begin. The names of the topics that you see here are going to be different depending on the course you're using ALEKS for. In order to figure out how to read the report that you see here, the darker portion that you see in the pie here is what you have already mastered. The lighter color you see is the material you still have to master. So scroll down, and under history you will see what percentage mastery you have in the course currently. We will return to this bar one more time when we are looking at reports after you have done a little work in ALEKS. So click Next. If you look in this pie, you'll see the white dotted lines. That means that is your current objective and you have to reach it. Because there are so many pie pieces, it can be overwhelming to work in this particular pie. So we recommend very strongly that you click to switch objective pie, and that will allow you to focus just on small number of topics which most find easier to do. It will tell you the darker portion again is what you've already mastered, and the lighter portion is what you still have to master. This is called the learning mode, where if you hover over the pie, you will see all the different topics that are available for you to work. When you work on some of these, more topics will open up. If no topic is available to you here, you'll have to get some of the prerequisite topics before more current topics open up for you. What's important here is keep very close eye on the due dates. It's always by midnight of that due date you must complete the intermediate objective. Remember, mastering intermediate objective is what is going to make you eligible to take exams in the classroom. So please make sure that you meet the deadlines. If you are stuck on any of the topics, you can go get help either with your instructor or tutoring. But it is vital that you complete the entire objective at 100% mastery by the due date. So how do you gain more pie pieces? One way is to hover over it and click on a topic. So for example, let's pick a topic. Let's say I want to do squaring a binomial univariate. Before you go anywhere, we recommend opening your notebook and writing the name of the topic. So I'm going to open up a page and write on it squaring a binomial univariate. Also, your teacher will be giving you a sheet with all the intermediate objectives. So go find this topic on that sheet and write down the page number. So for example, here we're going to look for intermediate objective 3. And here's squaring a binomial univariate. So I'm going to put page number here as 1. Right in the index now you have your own page number, so you know where to find this topic in your own notes. You're going to write down these directions, the problem, and a detailed solution. We recommend that even if you know how to do the problem, click on explain at least once and write down the problem exactly how it's shown to you in ALEKS. That way you'll have a sample on how things should look, and then do the problems on your own. Since I know how to do this problem, I'm going to write my answer here. Once I have the final answer, put this answer in your ALEKS window here, and then click Next. You'll see you'll get immediate feedback from ALEKS that this was good and that you should practice again. If you answer correctly without help one more time, ALEKS will add this problem to your pie. All right, so let's practice again. Again, write down the problem and then detailed solution. And then click on the ALEKS window and write the final answer here and click Next. So now this piece has been added to your pie. You can click Done. If you're not 100% sure, we recommend you do more practice. So I'm going to click Done. So you can see now that that topic was added to my pie. In this manner, you will continue your work and gain pie piece after pie piece until you complete your objectives. We are going to show you one more thing here. Let's click on simplifying a sum or difference of multivariate polynomials. Remember, write this name of the topic. Go find it in the intermediate objective page and label the page number. You will write down all the directions, write down a detailed solution in your notes, and then enter your answer here. I'm going to enter an answer here and click next. So you can see if you answer incorrectly, it will say your answer is incorrect. Try to answer again. If you answer incorrectly more than a few number of times, it will tell you you are not ready to learn this topic, and it will ask you to pick another topic. However, if you answer it once and you're not sure how to do the problem, click on the Explain button that you see down here. When you click on the Explain button, a detailed solution appears, and it will tell you how to do the problem. This is one place where sometimes students can get stuck. So you are reading this page and you do not know how they went from step 2 to step 3. If that happens to you, look on this page on the top of your browser. On this blue bar over here, you'll see an inbox. Please click on the inbox. A message window will appear. Click on Compose. Click on the to line and pick your professor. Write down subject heading, help, whatever topic you want there, and then type in your message here. What's most important that I wanted to show you here is if you scroll down, you'll see how it says attach page, and the topic that you were looking at will be attached so your teacher can read exactly what you were looking at and send you help through email. ALEKS email has all of the algebra stuff. It also has graphing stuff. So you can include graphs, you can write mathematics, and that way you can communicate with your teacher all the mathematics that you are stuck on, so that when you are home, you are not completely alone. In addition to ALEKS explanation, you can get help from your teacher. I'm going to click on cancel because I do not want to send this message. All right, once you know how to do the problem, then at the bottom it will say practice, and then you will enter the answer correct here. And so continue in this manner, doing the problems correct one after another until it adds it to your pie piece. Let's go through all the buttons that are up here so you understand how to work in ALEKS. The My Pie button is where you were when you were working in the learning mode. The review button is important because once you master a pie piece, it is no longer available to you in the learning mode, but it is available to you under the review tab. If you click on the review tab, you should see all of your objectives. And if you click on any objective, you'll see all the topics you have mastered in that particular objective. To practice it, you just click on it like you did in the learning mode, and you can do more problems. Frequently, ALEKS will pull up a list of topics it would like you to review so that you are preparing for exams and not cramming all at once right the day before the exam. So make sure you review frequently. The dictionary button is exactly what it says. When you click on it, you'll see all the different topics, and you can click on any of the topics, and all the words that you might need to know are here, and you can click on them to figure out what they mean. So this is even better than a normal textbook because a normal textbook only goes so far, and here you can pretty much review any vocabulary that you are missing, allowing you to understand what they're asking you right here. The calculator button is grayed out. because it is not needed right now to do these problems. The calculator button will appear like we showed you in the initial assessment if you need a calculator for a particular problem. The assignment tabs, if there is an assignment waiting for you, you will see a little orange star by it, which means there's an assignment waiting for you. Not all teachers use assignments, but if your teacher uses it, this is how it will look. So click on the assignment tab, and all the assignments available to you should be here as homework. So if you have some practice exams, then you just click on it, work on it, and so on. So click done. Gradebook. Not all teachers will use the gradebook, but if your teacher uses the gradebook, then you just click on it and it will show you all of your percentages here. The calendar is important because this is where you will see all the different due dates that your teacher has for intermediate objectives, exams, and so on. There are some additional tabs that we want you to look at. The Help tab, if you forget how to work in your Pi, just click on the Help tab and it will tell you how to work in your Pi like we showed you. The worksheet. You can click on the worksheet. If you know you're going to be away from the computer, click here to get an ALEKS worksheet, which you can print and take it with you if you are going to be away from a computer. It will usually give you problems from your review. The inbox, we already showed you how this is where you contact your instructor, write messages. This is also where your instructor can send you messages. If an instructor has sent you a message, it will appear first thing when you log in, so you are not able to say, I did not see your message. Learning mode is where all of your work is taking place. Sometimes you'll have to do things in assignments. So those are the two key places that you want to make sure you know how to use. All right, let's take a look at how your report would look as you progress through the semester and how you can interpret it. This is how it would look as you progress through the semester. It will tell you how many hours you have worked, when the last login date was, when you first enrolled in the class, what you got on your initial assessment, how you progressed through each of the objectives, and how you did on the exam. This is what you really need to pay attention to. You can see how here you have blue bar is what you got on initial assessment. Green bar is the Pi pieces you earned in the learning mode. Ideally, the next assessment should be the previous blue bar plus the green bar added together should give you your blue bar. That means you are retaining the material and not losing it. It sometimes can happen that you forgot stuff and ALEKS will take Pi pieces away from you in the assessment if you make mistakes, and you will have to go through the learning mode and relearn those so that by the time you get to the end of the semester, you're making good progress. So again, blue bar represents what you get in an assessment, green bar represents what you got in your learning mode, and the yellow represents what you still have to master. Remember that if you take an ALEKS assessment, you can lose Pi pieces if they are in your Pi and you forgot how to do them and make mistakes on them, in which case, at the end of the exam, when you see your Pi, you will have to remaster those topics over again. This is one of the strengths. So even if it's frustrating, trust us that this is what will allow you to retain material by the time you come to the end of your semester. So have fun, work in the learning mode, get to your intermediate objectives, and finish them on time. Good luck!